Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some ETS2. So I'm actually trying out the open beta for this game. It's in beta right now. You can check it out on Steam yourself. Just keep in mind that these betas, they can really screw things up. For example, those cows look static, but they don't. I don't know if that's how they're supposed to look, but it seems like animals move around more than that. I don't know. But anyway, there's quite a bit of changes that have come with this, and a lot of those changes seem to be under the hood. So let's just do our tug check here. Okay, so we're going to be taking, I believe, watermelons to Parma. But yeah, I just thought we'd get in here, we test it out. Now, this, what you're seeing right here, is actually no mods. Okay, anytime we have a new beta, I have a profile created just for that. Yeah, this is vanilla base game, completely no mods, because usually none of the mods are working anyway. So as of right now, I've driven all the way from here. I forgot where I was, where I started out at. Because again, I have to pull that up because I don't have a GPS on this thing. I have had no issues with FPS, and I say that, and I'll probably have an issue with it soon. But as of right now, I haven't had any issues with them, and it's pretty interesting because normally, anytime they update the game for like the first month and a half, I have FPS issues. So this time around, they were supposed to optimize things more. They had a new physics model in the game that they're using. I'm sorry, I don't have all the information about that with me right now to take a look at. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are kind of under the hood type of stuff that's going on with this update. All right, let's get that toll bridge up in, and let's go here. So we got some things that I would like to talk about with you guys. First of all, I got a comment on my last Fernbus video, I believe, and the commenter, I do believe there was a bit of a language barrier, but basically the gist of the comment was that I had mentioned in a previous video, probably an ETS2 video, maybe an ATS video. Where do I think I go this way. Yeah, it looks like we go this way. I had mentioned that I prefer trucking over buses. So the question was kind of why do I have more bus content on the channel than I have trucking content? So I did answer them, but I thought I would address that here. So yes, I do enjoy trucking games much more. I enjoy ETS2 and ATS more than I do Fernbus or Tourist Bus. Absolutely, I enjoy these games more. I feel like they're better games. I feel like they're better put together. They're better optimized. They're just better in every way. However, they are not on console, and I have kind of built my channel around, console gaming. I know that we haven't really been on console a lot lately. That's really of no fault of mine. There's not a lot going on. Guys, I'm getting just worn out with reviewing games that are horrible. I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to play games that suck just for the sake of the channel. I'm just not going to do it. I physically can't. I've sat down and I've tried to play Taxi Driver. I just can't. I don't enjoy it. It's not an enjoyable experience for me. If the game ran better, if it worked better, it would probably be a different story. But the way it is, I just don't enjoy it. You know, it's the same thing with trucking games on console. There's no good trucking games on console aside from SnowRunner. And let's face it, that's not the kind of trucking game that is like ETS2 or ATS. So until we get a good trucking game on console, whether it be a version of ETS2 or ATS from SCS, or some other developer wants to give us a new game that's really good, it's going to be the way it is. You know, I would absolutely love to put more ETS2 and ATS content on the channel. It doesn't get a lot of views, and although, yes, this is my channel, and yes, I know you guys, you know, people will always comment, it's your channel, put whatever you want on it. And yes, like, technically, we could. Any YouTuber. We were free to put any content on our channel if I wanted. You know, if I wanted tomorrow to all of a sudden just upload Fortnite, I could do that. I'm not going to, but I am free to do that. However, your views take a hit, and I have worked very hard to get this channel to where it is. And I mean, you know, do I wish my channel was bigger? Hell yeah. You know, I think anybody that does YouTube kind of wishes their channel was bigger. But I'm proud of what my channel is. I'm proud of how my channel got to where it is. We have switched content on this channel actually quite a bit. You know, when we first started on this channel, it was mostly Call of the Wild and Farming Simulator. And then we hit Farming Simulator hard. And then we kind of went to SnowRunner. And then views for that kind of dropped. So then we ended up going to a little bit of sim racing. Stella Corsa Competizione and, you know, F1 and stuff like that. And then we drifted back to SnowRunner. And then we went to Way of the Hunter. And that was big on the channel for a while. And then, you know, interest kind of faded in that. And then FS22 came out. And that was huge on the channel. But unfortunately, the reason why that was so big on the channel is because of all the negative stuff. I was the only one really doing content on that game on PS4 because at that time, Mr. Sleepy had already moved to the PS5. The PS4 version of the game had its own set of issues, and the game was pretty well broke. I personally don't like using negativity to get views. If it's about a game that we cover and it has to be said, then it has to be said. But I don't want to milk that. Like I have no interest in milking negativity for views and stuff like that. So when Farming Simulator finally started to even out, and it wasn't all about, you know, showing off new problems and new bugs and stuff like that, and it came time to actually playing the game, nobody's interested in seeing me play the game, so views dropped. Oh boy. So then what? So then Fernbus. And that's my exit too. God damn it. Grind them gears. This is an automatic. Why is it grinding? Shoot. I don't think we can get down there. God damn it. Alright. Hopefully there's some kind of detour workaround. Yeah, it looks like there is. Alright. So then we went to Fernbus. And then Fernbus was huge on the channel. And to this day, Fernbus always gets decent views. Tourist Bus always gets decent views. You know, those are two games that I know that I can put on the channel. And they'll get good views. You know. But I can't play those games just constantly. You know, yeah, I just can't play them constantly. Especially on PS5, because with Fernbus, some trips are really long, and I can only record so long on that. It's not like PC. And until I can afford... Oh my gosh, this is a long This is a long detour, guys. Holy crap. Until I can afford a, crap, I forgot what they're called. A capture card. You know, it's going to be that way. I can't record that long on PlayStation. So affording a capture card. Let's move on to some different issues. So far this year for me has been a horrible year, and I don't mind sharing with you guys. Like I'm not trying to burden you. I'm not trying to offload on you guys or anything like that. But I feel like it's important to know that us content creators, especially the smaller ones, we're just regular people. We have the same problems you guys have. We deal with the same everyday things that you guys do. This year so far has completely wrecked me. This winter has been horrible. We had a huge lake effect storm back on February 14th that lasted a week. My wife was out work a whole week. I didn't work for a whole week. We had no money coming in. We got our tax money, and all of our tax money was spent on the storm because our porch roof collapsed, blocking us in our own home. So we had to call the fire department, and they had to cut beams to get us out. And then the porch just wasn't safe, and it was the only way in and out of our house. So I had to call somebody. So I had to pay money to get that porch roof removed. And these guys came in a blizzard and took my roof down for me with about a ton of snow on top of it. The guys are absolutely fantastic. I can't thank them enough. And then we had a good like 4 or 5 foot of snow on our roof that needed to come off. Oh, wait a minute, what is this? Oh crap, we did something wrong. Yeah, so let me just kind of finagle this. So we needed to pay those guys to shove the roof off, so that was more money. And then our furnace had issues. So you guessed it, more money to get the furnace back up and running. And then we needed propane for the furnace, and propane is expensive. And then my wife, she that same week we didn't have any food in the house because we couldn't get out. We were completely snowed in. We couldn't get out. The roads were horrible. Lots of things were closed. So she, we weren't eating well. She had an incident where she passed out, and we had to bring her to the emergency room. Thank God she's okay. You know, so things started looking like they were starting to get a little better, and then our dog, she's 8 years old, and she essentially had stroke. And it was bad, and we had to put her down just last week, just this past weekend, actually, last Friday. So we had to pay for that, and it's not even about the cost. You know, the real cost is not having her around anymore, and it's been really difficult. You know, for any of you that have pets, I'm sure you know what it's like. You know, animals, they come into our life, and they're amazing, and they do so much for us, and it's just really hard to have to say goodbye to them, and you know, make those hard decisions. But that's what being an adult is about, and it's, you know, what being a responsible pet owner is about. You know, I could never sit there and see one of my animals suffering, so it had to be done. And honestly, the only reason why I think I'm doing this video is to kind of get my mind off that, because it did just happen. And I was thinking that I was going to take a break from YouTube, but yeah, I think making the content is actually helping me get my mind off it a little bit. And again, like I said, I don't mind telling you guys this. I'm not trying to, you know, like bring anybody down. This is just life. This is things that happen in life. And you know, you have choices on how you can handle it. You can either keep getting up every time you get knocked down, you know, or you can let life beat you. You know, never choose that option. Always keep fighting, you know. That's the one great thing that I've learned from having pets, is that no matter what, they keep fighting. They don't quit. You know, you know, this last dog was as sick as she was, man. Like she couldn't even stand. She couldn't walk. She couldn't stand. But that last day, she mustered enough energy to stand up and walk over to my wife. You know, just long enough to get petted, and then she just kind of fell over. But absolute fighter all the way to the end. You know, and that's what we all have to keep doing, and we just keep going on. We keep, you know, doing what we have to do. No matter how bad things seem, you have to hope that they'll always get better. You know what I mean? Like, that's all you can do. There's a lot of year left, even though, you know, the first part of the year has really beat the crap out of us. You know, we're going to try our best to rebound, and hopefully things will look up. So that's where I've been, kind of like this whole year so far. It's been a rough one. Well, like I said, hopefully things will straighten out and bounce back a little bit, and things will start looking up. So far, so good with this. The FPS has been really good. So I don't know what they did, but they did a good job. Now that's not to say once the regular version comes out, the actual release, full release comes out, non-beta. Once we start adding mods, we won't have issues. But you know, you got to remember, like, I see a lot of people kind of ragging about this game, about that. And the fact of the matter is, even though yes they allow mods, that doesn't mean that the game's optimized to run all those mods. You know, you have to make sure your computer is powerful enough to run the game with all the mods, you know, and things like that. I mean, some guys run a ridiculous amount of mods on this game. And the more mods you run, the better chance you get of having conflicts. And that's lots of times what happens. And it's not the game's fault. And people complain about the game. Oh, the game's not optimized. You know, they're saying the game's not optimized, but they have, like, you know, 1,000 mods on that they're running. And they're running all of them. You know, it's like, you can't play in the game. And it's not just this game. Any game on PC that, you know, has mods, there's a chance that the mods are going to screw up your game. So now, another thing that they're adding to the game, I forget what it's called, occlusion or something like that. But anyway, it's in the Grease DLC. And I haven't really noticed it because I didn't know it was in the DLC. I didn't pay attention, but I seen a video about it. And basically, what it is it makes the buildings look 3D on the inside. So it makes it look like all the buildings have like a rendered interior, but it's not. It's just kind of like a trick of the eye. And apparently, moving forward, they're going to implement that into the whole game. So they're going to update past maps with that technology, along with any new maps that come out. Like, what's the newest map coming out for ATS? Is it Missouri? I want to say it's Missouri. It's going to be included in that. And it's just it's little things like that, you know, really do something for the immersion. This has been running fantastic. Like I said, I don't know what this will be like with mods on. I'm running this game in 2K. I'm running it with all the settings that I always have. OBS is running. I'm getting a solid 60 frames per second. But I'm just running no mods. So, again, like I said, I don't know how it'll be with the mods on my PC. But right now, it's running really good. And I can say this is so far for me one of the best betas I've tried yet. Now this is the first time I'm trying it, and this is a short period of time. It's not like I'm driving all over with it, but the betas in the past have been really rough on me. Like, the FPS has never been this steady. So whatever they did a good job. But yeah, man, I want to get back into the trucking game because I love this game. Like, this is a game that I can just play all day. I could easily make so much content on this game in 20. It's just trying to figure out how to balance this content with other content. Like, do I make a separate channel just for trucking content? It does kind of feel like this channel, as we were called Outdoor Simulations, we were kind of more into the outdoorsy games, but unfortunately, I just, there's Way of the Hunter is kind of fizzled. There is a new update for that. I am a content creator for them. I did have early access for that, but as you're watching this video, that update should be live on all platforms, so I kind of want to wait till it's on console. I did try it on PC. Personally, I'm not impressed because it's just not my style of gameplay. But I will show it off this week. You're probably watching this Monday, so we'll probably see that Tuesday. Okay. This 40 XP. This is going to be an easy one. Yeah, it's going to be right there. I kind of figured that. Firm. Okay. So let's no, I don't tell me to skip parking. That's the most annoying thing. Like, out of all the things I wish you could disable, is that I wish you could just decide when you want to actually skip parking or whatnot. But because it keeps coming up. It's like, I gotta get in position, man. Like, can I please get in position? Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's just... that looks good. Let's just... There we go. Okay, put the parking brake on. Take a look here. That looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good to me. All right. So we have our park. Let's just disconnect here. All right, and that's the job. So how much money do we make off that? Ooh, not even $5,000. Ouch. We did level up though, so that's pretty cool. So I wonder how much money we have now. Okay, let's see here. High value, long distance. I think we can finally put one in some fragile cargo here. Let's get that going on. So we don't have any in this either, so we'll have to start working on that as well. We have 66,881 in this one. And again, this is like just my my beta profile. This isn't like a main profile or anything like that. So we're going to stay in the beta for ETS2 for a little bit. ATS, I don't know. I kind of want to check it out. But I don't want to screw up my Let's Play on that. So I don't know. I think we'll just leave ATS alone for now and wait for that to uh, hit hit the public. So that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't bring you guys down too much. I just wanted to inform you guys what was going on. Like I said, I think it's important for everybody to realize that, we're all just people. We don't do anything different from y'all. We all have the same problems and stuff like that. Maybe not some of the bigger YouTubers that are making a lot of money off it, but for the rest of us, yeah, we're just regular people dealing with life, and trying to make the best of it, playing games to kind of, I guess relieve stress or whatever it is. Man, all right, so yeah, that's where we're gonna end it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.